What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, freaks and geeks of all ages? Welcome back to UVMTV's Nerds of the Round Table. We've had some changes, but we're back and we're having fun. I'm your host, David. I'm joined by my friend Noah.
Hi, how you doing, guys?
I'm joined by my friend Luke.
Hey, how's it going?
And we're joined by new cast member Bob. Give a round of applause for Bob. Glad to have you on the show, Bob. How you doing?
Happy to be here, David.
I'm glad to have you.
I'm not here under my distress.
No, you're not. You're here under your own free will.
Yes, I am.
Because it's America.
I don't think that fixed it.
All right, now before we get into today's episode, which this show just talks about all things nerdy, comic books, movies, video games, whatever. I want to do a little promo for another show that we have called UVM's Leonardo's Pizza Giveaway. It is a TV show run by our good friend Jordan. He is having an event on Wednesday, March the 1st from 3 to 4 p.m. at the Davis Center on UVM campus. For those of you students interested, you go to his event, you do a little dancing on camera, and you get some free pizza. It's a great opportunity to get free pizza. Go get free pizza. Go dance on camera. Be part of the UVMtv life.
And for those of you that aren't in Burlington, Vermont, just ignore everything he just said.
Absolutely.
Actually, don't ignore it. Drive down to Burlington now.
Yeah, no, do it. Yeah. You have 24 hours. Not even. You have like 3 hours. But go do it.
Okay,
it's going to be fun.
Your butt's going to be real sore by the end of it. Good luck.
Sure
that was such a bad way to put it.
Hey, it is a statement of fact.
Oh my god. All right, we're going to get into today's episode.
It's a long drive.
Today's episode is brought to us by me. My topic is first-person shooters. Does my table know what first-person shooters are?
Yes.
It's where you have a gun and you have like a first-person perspective and you shoot the gun.
Well done, Luke.
Gold star.
Well done.
Yes.
Now, I just want to kind of hear your guys' history on with your history with first-person shooters. What's your favorite games? What games suck at it? Just go into it a little bit. Let's start with Bob. Bob, your history with first-person shooters.
Let's see. I really remember playing Medal of Honor. The first ones, like on PS original.
Like the World War II games.
Oh yeah, those were my favorite anyways.
Yeah.
I wasn't really into the futuristic ones. Like the World War II stuff. The Black Ops one with Vietnam was okay-ish.
The one that came out in like 2010 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But the biggest one that comes to my head is obviously Halo. Halo original. I mean, this is my second go in college for the first time. I mean, we get 4 TVs, set up a thing, just link them up, and just play.
So in your first go at college, you were at the era where online gaming was just becoming a thing.
I didn't even know about online gaming, to be honest. It was like you had a PS1 or whatever, you had a PS2 or anything during college, N64, you Mario Kart it up all night, and
awesome.
I didn't really know about online gaming until about maybe 08.
Oh wow.
08, because I'm not really an avid gamer, but when guys like offered like you want to be our 5th guy, we're like, okay, yeah, Halo, why not? But yeah, Halo definitely is the one that stands out for me.
Very cool. Noah, any experience?
Yeah, actually. It's good to have experience with video games. For once. I've played a little bit of the Call of Duties and a decent amount of Halo, and I find it nice. It's good. I never really went on to the online sector of it. I really stuck with campaigns, but I thought it was interesting.
Okay. Luke, anything?
I honestly probably have less experience than Noah this time.
Welcome to my world.
I was always RPG, platformer, and then like action adventure like type stuff. So I never really got into FPSs that much. My only experience, I never owned one, like at all.
You never had a single first-person shooter game?
Nope, never owned one. Like I've had things that have had like shooter elements, like the Tomb Raider game, Uncharted, stuff like that. But I've never had like a Call of Duty or a Halo. I would always play them at friends' houses because like really I only enjoyed it for the multiplayer. So like I didn't feel the need to like get a game if I was just gonna go to my friend's house and play it.
Yeah, I am. I think I have a little bit more experience than this table does here, just because I always grew up in video game centric circles.
Were you the kid who would be cursing online?
No, not even. Actually, for the longest time, my parents actually did not allow me to buy a lot of the first person shooter games because they were all M rated. And above 17, I was always under 17. My mom was always like, "Nah, not having none of that." I was like, "Okay, mom, whatever."
But then you would pull the slick move of cutting open the safety thing, taking out one game, putting in another.
Not
Look,
even,
Mom, it's Minecraft.
No, not even. I would every time I would play it, if I had an actual game, I would just be like, oh, don't worry, Mom, it's just a demo. I don't actually own it. It's just a demo. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching this, but that's how it went down. Yeah, so that's your first time hearing about it. I feel guilty about it now, but
you're gonna.
Honestly, even then, I didn't play a lot of first-person shooter games. I did stick with the ones that my friends usually had. So I played a lot of Modern Warfare with my friends because that was pretty big by the time.
Yeah, Modern Warfare was a big one.
Halo 3 and Halo 4 in particular were the ones that I got into. Those were great for playing co-op campaigns.
Yeah.
And even now, like I don't own the game, but I played a lot of that new Doom that just came out. I don't know if any of you are really familiar.
Yeah, I know.
With Doom.
I mean, I played Doom on old desktop computer.
Yeah, you played the original Doom?
Yeah, like when it was all pixelated, like 16-bit stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit freaked you out when you were like 10 years old and you're like, Jesus!
Yeah,
spacebar.
And it's so interesting to think that like first-person shooters really came from that original Doom. And in my opinion, the new Doom that has just come out, probably the pinnacle of first-person shooters, in my opinion.
Really?
It is just, it's so much fun. It doesn't, it requires a lot of skill, and there's more than just the shooting aspect thrown into it. But the thing about it is that Doom relies on this very unique strategy of you always should be shooting your gun. You really should never have your finger off the trigger, really. Because you can get damaged so easily. But every time you kill an enemy, there's like a explosion of buffs that you can get from shields to health to ammo.
Okay.
So it's like it's this really unique encouragement system where it encourages you to kill your enemies in the most unique and crazy way you can, whether it's with gun, whether it's with melee or whatever, whether it's with a chainsaw. And the crazier you do it, the more buffs that you get.
Oh, so it rewards you for getting creative.
Absolutely.
So
I like that.
When you get a first-person shooter, do you just play it for the online element, or do you actually do it in campaign mode as well?
I try to do a little bit of everything. I'm the kind of person who enjoys the campaign modes of shooters. I enjoy them as like testing grounds because eventually the goal is to go to the multiplayer front. You know what I mean? But I do enjoy the campaign modes as a unique sort of a unique trip into a very what they are commonly nowadays is a militaristic sort of.
Yeah.
Even though it's I don't know how true it is. I assume that.
It's a lot of faux pas.
Yeah, I mean you would know because you were in the Air Force, right?
Yeah.
So I mean
you realize carrying an AK, an M4, and basically 400 rounds of ammo is like almost 100 pounds of shit.
Yeah, and you're like sprinting.
Yeah, you're sprinting, you're diving, you're going under, you're crawling like it's nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, okay.
And I know for the point of like a game system, they sort of like play with it
there's a lot
just so you can have a fun experience.
Yeah, I remember on the Black Ops, the Call of Duty Black Ops, the one set in Vietnam. Like I said, it's average. It's okay. It's a playable system.
Yeah.
It's a little far-fetched for the era they were doing it in, but I remember there was one where you had a AK-47, but then you had a flamethrower attached to it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna. Well, call bullshit on this.
I mean, it's not a first-person shooter, but that's like the same thing with Gears of War. Where
exactly.
Hey, why can't a machine gun also be a chainsaw?
But
why not?
It's funny, but because that's not set on Earth, I give them total pass.
That's true.
I give them total pass for that.
You're totally right.
Total, like, different Earth. I mean,
now, in my experience, even though I feel like Doom is one of the most fun shooters that I've played in the last couple, I still feel like Call of Duty is probably the most technically and like systematically. It's like the best produced. Like their shooting is like top tier. Everybody can like call the campaign shit, and they can say, "Oh, these games are super lame and whatever." But like
actually,
like system wise and like playability wise, it's probably the most efficient and most fun of all the shooting games.
I actually like the Oh, sorry, you can go.
I also think it's really the most well known. I mean.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I mean, maybe Halo, but like when you think of a first-person shooter. COD is usually the one that comes to, so they're like the name brand.
It's Call of Duty and then Halo and then probably Doom is what I would think.
Battlefields.
Battlefield's too.
Battlefield's got more of a niche crowd though.
I've had conversations with guys just straight down the line. Either you're Battlefield or Call of Duty. They don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah, I know. I enjoyed both. I mean, again, I
know people who enjoyed both, but I mean. It's just, it's a weird thing to get into our argument over when you're working with guys for 12 hours. They're like, no, Call of Duty is this. It's like that stupid PS, are you a PlayStation or you're an Xbox guy? And then the Wii person is like the weirdo in the corner.
Hey, it's gonna be the Switch now, and we're gonna become the master race.
All right. Switch master race,
But
right?
I think also I can't like when they did Modern Warfare, the first one, it revitalized first person shooters, to be honest.
I think it did too.
Because I can't remember the Halo, like when certain Halo things came out, but I think people were kind of burnt out from Halo.
Yeah.
And then when Call of Duty, because it's Modern War, I mean, it's almost like, you know,
it's very relevant to the times.
Yeah, relevant, and it's like modern, like it's modern everything. So you're not playing the World War II or the Vietnam. You're playing. I mean, oh my God, I get a chain gun. Holy crap!
Yeah.
And with video games, the whole purpose is to immerse yourself in an alternate world. And
Yeah.
First-person shooters, that's even more accessible because it's first-person, and then putting it in a time period that people can actually relate to. And
Yeah.
It becomes an even better, more complete immersive experience.
Yeah,
I know what the most satisfying first-person shooter is.
What?
Duck Hunt for the NES.
Oh my God, dude! I totally agree. That damn dog.
I think just as a final note before we close out this episode, I think what led to Call of Duty's sort of rise over the other genre, over the other titles, is not only the fact that it's probably the technically best shooter in the market right now, but I think at the time when there was just the sci-fi shooters of like Doom and Halo, and then the World War II shooters, Medal of Honor, and then the original Call of Duties, Modern Warfare, as you noted, was I think it was the first deviation into a different kind of shooter.
Yeah.
Just a different timeline, which is why the game is still so loved to this day.
I think they're just well written too.
Yeah, I think they are too. I think people.
They're well written.
I mean, they're great war stories. Like
And I mean, granted, it's like movies. They go off into a certain they go off into a certain spectrum. It just isn't realistic, but there are stories behind the video games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the day when we hear on the news that like Michael Bay is directing the Call of Duty movie. He would do that movie. You don't think so?
No.
Oh man, he would do it so well. He loves the military and everything.
Yeah, but
Michael
he
Bay would do the Battlefield movie.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah.
boom explosion, man.
Maybe you're right.
Like
There's
I would
more nuance and
like
subtlety to
I
it.
can't remember the director's name, but the guy who did Planet of the Apes remake, I think that like off the top of my head,
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
because it would be emotional, story driven, and then the action would still be on point.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode of UVMTV's Nerds Around Table. I want to thank you so much for joining us on this episode. If you liked what we did here, leave a like in the video, comment down below with your thoughts on first-person shooters. Consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. Share this video with your friends. Don't forget to check out that Leonardo's Pizza event on UVMTV campus, or UVM campus tomorrow. And unless we've got anything else.
As always, if you have any suggestions for future episodes, please hit us up in the comments, hit us up on social media, and we will be happy to hash out whatever you throw our way.
Yeah, and so that's going to do it for this episode of UVMTV's Nerds Around Table. Thank you so much for joining us, and thanks for inaugurating our brand new cast member. I have been David.
I have been Noah.
I've been Luke.
Bob.
He's been Bob, and it's been UVMTV's Nerds Around Table. Thank you so much for joining us, and until next time, live long and prosper.
Ciao, guys.